All right, welcome back, Joy Warriors. So let's talk about how you can be spiritual, even if you maybe consider yourself agnostic or atheist. So many of my friends fall under this category, and I consider them some of the most spiritual people I know, including myself. I actually didn't know what I believed in, and what I found was a way to have soulful spiritual connection with nature, with the community around me, with life, just that sort of vibration of life. And that has made me come alive. And I have come to find my own spiritual path, but that is sort of undefined. But really, what's so cool about this is that this is between you and your soul, you and your being, your spirit. What makes you come alive and feel alive? To me, that's what spiritual beliefs are, but we have to define that for ourselves, and no one else gets to say that. You get to define that for you and your spirit. So here's some tricks that me and some of my friends do is being in nature. As if you watch me in any sort of in my normal life, I am in the ocean, and that wakes me up. It makes me feel alive, and it brings this sort of my spirit and my body and my soul and my mind all merged together, and I feel so connected to wisdom and knowingness that like nothing else does. For a friend of mine, he writes these amazing posts about his young boys and how this inspires him, and he finds this sort of spirited connection with himself and humanity, and how to be and do better. So I think for each of us, it's this individual thing, and we have to be willing to be open to it. It actually can feel kind of vulnerable. I know the first time that I had this shift, I was so used to being so down on myself, and I had finally just stopped drinking, and I really didn't think I was a very good person, and there was no spiritual life for me. And I remember looking at this mountain, and all of a sudden something moved in me, and like I felt like connected to something bigger, and that there is something bigger than me that's out there, and it was this mountain. And then it made me feel bigger, and it made me feel alive, and it made me not think of my self-criticism for just a moment. And then I felt like, wow, there's something to this. And so I then started to explore all these different ways that I could feel this place of feeling alive and connected. And then once I was doing that in the world, it brought it into my meditation. And my meditations had this completely different vibration to them. And I could actually imagine whether sort of some of these things of how I physically felt in those moments out in the world, either in nature or with community or with friends, where I had felt that sort of tingly, almost goosebumpy feeling of aliveness, and breathing that in when I was in my meditations and doing my affirmations. And I really feel like it rewired my brain. And I do feel like there is a knowingness in us that my spirit knows and is connected to this sort of wisdom, this universal wisdom that resides, in my belief, in all of us, and just all of us get to it in different ways. So my hope is that you will find and explore what that way is for you, and define what is sacred for you and what it feels spiritual for you, and honor that. And then how do you incorporate that to savor the joy both internally and externally, so that you really can feel that sort of joy wisdom that makes life magical. All right, so let me know what you come up with. Can't wait to see. I mean, I need more inspiration as well, so let me know. All right, go have fun.